we discuss here next formula. Already we discussed in previous class distance formula. Now we are here discuss the section formula. What we discuss here? Section formula. Section formula, the coordinates of a point P which divides the line segment joining the points A, x1 y1. So here is the line segment A and B, and P is the point, clear, and A's his coordinates x1 y1 and B's coordinates x2 y2. Internally ठीक है, internal and external division, clear, internally. Now here the internal and external division, ठीक, अंदर और बाहर. तो we say that we say a point P divides a line segments AB. हम ये कह सकते हैं कि जो point P है वो क्या कर रहा है, लाइन सेगमेंट A एंड B को डिवाइड कर रहा है, ठीक है. Segments AB internally in the ratio point divides a line segment AB is internally in the ratio m ratio n. Divide कर रहा है किसमें, m ratio n. If P lies on AB, if P lies on the AB somewhere between A and B, मतलब कह रहा है कि P M और N के बीच में A B में कहीं भी हो सकता है. तो also P divides AB. अगर तभी जो है ये पॉइंट्स कहीं भी हो तो तभी वो क्या कर रहा है कि AB को डिवाइड कर रहा है. एक्सटर्नली इन द रेशियो M ratio N. Clear? M ratio N. If P lies on the produced AB outside of A and B in each case, clear, outside B अगर इसको प्रोड्यूस करके outside, तो then we say that PA ratio PB is equal to ratio of M ratio N. In the ratio M ratio N are given. Now we discuss here next how to solve what we find here. Now look here. Now look here. X, we find here X. X here, X is equal to here M x2 plus M x2 plus N x1 upon whole of the upon is equal to M plus N. Clear? Here is the find the section formula. X is equal to M x2 plus N x1 upon M plus N. Now here find the Y. Y here is given that similarly here M y2 plus N y1 upon M plus N upon M plus 1. Clear? So this is known as section formula. This is known as section formula. Section formula. Clear? This one is called a section formula. Now we discuss here. Just here is a question. I've given that here is the section formula we use here. Now let first we now discuss the first we midpoint formula. Then we say that section formulas related question. Now here is now your question here related to the section formula. The question here given, find the coordinates of the point which divides the line segment joining the points 6, 3 and -4, 5 in the ratio of 3:2 internally. Now look at solution of this problem. Solution of this problem here. So now here we let P जो पॉइंट्स हैं डिवाइड कर रहे हैं P, their coordinates are x and y. Their coordinates are x and y. Be the required point. Be the required point. Be the required point. Clear? जो हमें पॉइंट्स फाइंड आउट करनी है वही हमारे रिक्वायर्ड पॉइंट्स हैं. रिक्वायर्ड पॉइंट्स, देन we use here the section formula. Then clear? Already these things are given here. First if we draw the figure, so we find this one here, and this first one here is given that 6 3, and this one is given -4 5, and this point is P. Point P, their coordinates is x, y, a and b, and here is ratio. This one is m, ratio n. So this one here given 3 2. Clear? So this one is given here is a 3:2. Now we find the section formula. So we use here the section formula. So let's first we find x1 is equal to 6, y1 is equal to 3, x2 is equal to here -4, and y2 here we find 5. Okay, so first we use the section formula. So first we find x is equal to m x2 plus n x1 by m plus n. Clear? This point is clear. Now m is equal to 3, n is equal to 2. Put the value of this one here. M is here 3, and x2 here is given that -4, plus n here is 2, and x1 here is given that 6. M plus n value is given that 3 plus 2. Then we solve that. What we find? -3 plus 3 and -4 multiplication -12, plus 2 6 are 12 by 5. We get here 0 by 5. We get here 0 by 5. So x we find here, x is equal to 0. Now find y. Y coordinates. What are the coordinates at y? Use the formula here. Y is equal to m y2 plus n y1 m plus n. Now these things are given. M is here 3, m is here given that 3, and y2 given here is a 5, plus n is here given that 2, and y1 is given here is 3 upon 3 plus 2. Now we find here this one is a 15 plus 6 by 5. We get here 15 plus 6 get 21 by 5. So y's coordinates here 21 by 5. This one is the answer, and p's coordinates are 0, 21 by 5. This one is your answer. Clear? This one is clear. Now we discuss here the midpoint theorem. What we discuss here? midpoint theorem. Next one here, midpoint formula, not a midpoint theorem, midpoint formula. Midpoint formula, midpoint formula. Midpoint formula, we discuss here the midpoint formula. If M is the midpoint of the line segment, if M is the midpoint of if M is the midpoint of the line segment joining the points if M is the midpoint line segment joining the points here x1 y1 points x1 y1 and second is x2 y2, line the joint x2 y2, then clearly M here is the M is divides AB. यहाँ ये क्लियर हो गया कि M क्या कर रहा है, AB को डिवाइड कर रहा है in the ratio 1:1. So be the section formula of the coordinates of the midpoint. So by the section formula, by the section formula the coordinates of the midpoint clear. So midpoint M could be x1 plus x2 by 2 and y1 plus y2 by 2. This one is a midpoint formula. Clear? Now we discuss here another point of this. First we find here we discuss here the another equation here. We discuss here another equation here. Those is written here. Centroid of a triangle. What we discuss here? Centroid of the centroid centroid of a triangle centroid of a triangle. Now here discuss centroid of the centroid of a triangle with vertex. So right here, centroid of a triangle with triangle with, not a triangles with vertices here x1 y1 and x2 y2, yeah, and x3 y3 and x3 y3. Here triangle, so here is the three sides with three vertices. So x1 y1, x2 y2 and x3 y3 is given by now here what we given here, x1 plus x2 plus x3 by 3 and second y1 y2 plus y3 by 3. Clear? Now we discuss another question of this. Now here take the example of the midpoint theorem, midpoint formula. So here is given the question, if P, here is coordinates 2 and P, if the point, the midpoint of the line segments joining the points A, 6, -5, here their coordinates, and B's coordinates -2 and 11. Find the value of P. Find the value of P. Find the value of P. Now here is the given the solution of this problem. The solution here is given that, so what we take, if P, here is given 2 and P, their coordinates is P, clear, is the midpoint of, AB. Here, look that here is this line segment A and B, and here is given their coordinates 6, -5, and their coordinates is given here -2 and 11, and this P point here, this one is given 2 and P. Clear? 2P. Clear? So then using the midpoint formula, what we use? Then using the midpoint formula. Now using the midpoint formula, and midpoint says here, clear, this one is x1 plus x2 by 2, and this one is here is given P, and second one here is P, given that here P here is given here y1 plus y2 by 2. Now x1 here, so what is given here, x1 is given here 6, and x2 here is given that plus 2. Clear? x1 plus x2. x1 is given as 6 and x2 is given as, sorry, -2. Here this one is x2 -2. x1 y1 x2 y2. Clear? and this one x and y. Here by 2. So then what we find here, this one is 2 is equal to 2, 2 is equal to 2, and now here this one is p is equal to y1 here is given, y1 given here minus 5 plus y2 given here 11 by 2. So we get here 6 by 2 is 3. We get here p is equal to 3. Clear? Hence p is equal to 3. That's all. Clear? Now we discuss and we discuss some other things in next video. I hope आप लोगों को समझ में आ गया होगा. Clear?